true that you are the seventh son of a seventh son?
No, I'm a seventh son. My dad was not a seventh son.
Oh, well, you're halfway there because you've got, what, four?
My dad told me something a long time ago, said, believe nothing you hear, son, and half of what you see in life will be wonderful. And I think he was right.
Well, 7 is meant to be terribly lucky, so we're all right with you. You were also born in a town which has the most beautiful name, Delight, in Arkansas.
Well, it was 6 miles out of, in the suburb, on a dirt road.
Again.
But no, but it was, I say Delight because it was on the map.
And you were brought up in, I suppose, a very country and western atmosphere then? All
it was very country
cows
atmosphere,
and horses,
yes.
and is that what prompted you at the age of 4 to get your first guitar?
Well, I guess it prompted Dad. All the family sang and played, Mom and Dad, and as in fact, the first song I ever remember singing was "Where Could I Go But to the Lord?" Because, well, we were all breastfed, you know, because milk was scarce in those days also, and Mom went to church every Sunday, and I'm one of 12.
Crumbs, really?
Yes. No, it was kind of like that. you fought for them at the table sometimes.
Big family. Actually, the man sitting next to you knows how to cope with a big family, do you not?
You know, it's
Donny?
Interesting. I'm the 7th son as well.
Are you really?
I am.
Now, there you are.
Well, I knew
it's
you
a
were.
lucky day for us.
I remember I was doing the Glen Campbell Good Timer, and he celebrated his 13th birthday on my show.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
Tell us more. How? When? Where?
Well, I still remember the submarine scene.
Yes.
Yeah, with Paul
Lynde
and Roy Clark.
Yes.
I have the picture. I got to get you guys to sign that. Oh, but to get back to what you were saying, yes, I consider myself very lucky. And I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th, but I pay very little attention to old wives' tales.
So you're not really superstitious?
No, I'm not. I believe that everything is created for a purpose.
Because theatrical people often are superstitious.
Yes, definitely.
Now, I ought to explain, as
a lot of people have hang-ups, you know.
Yes.
And I think those are probably...
We ought to explain, as you half explained, that you're very good old friends, are you not?
Yes, we are.
I mean, when
Yes,
you saw
we are.
each other in the studio just about 10 minutes ago, I wish we'd had a camera on you then, because it was
Well,
arms and legs everywhere, if you'll pardon the expression.
You can see the goodness in people if you look for it, and he's truly I love him.
Well,
you can see the love.
I got to tell you something about him. He was one of the guys that inspired me to keep singing. I don't think I ever told you this either. I used to take, it was Andy Williams and Glen Campbell, those two guys. I used to take their records and study the way they sang. And that's how I would learn to sing, because I never took any voice lessons or anything like that. I would listen to Glen or Andy.
I've noticed that.
Get out of here. And that's the way I learned how to sing.
But you came from a very musical family. I mean, there must have always been music in the house.
There was always music in the house, but it depends on your own want and desire to become something. So it has to come from within, and that's what did it.
What about you, Glen?
The same thing. Mom and all
He would listen to me all the time.
I listened to him growing up. It took me a long time to grow up, I might add. No, but it was the same thing. By the time I came along, I think it was about the 6th part was left to sing, because everybody else had lead, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you know.
Yeah.
And I was actually singing in the cracks, you know.
Harmonising with all the
Harmonising,
others.
Exactly.
But you were you spent years as a session musician, actually, didn't
Yes,
you? So it wasn't overnight stardom until much later.
I wasn't anxious to go out and be Glen Campbell because I've as Donny knows, when you're with your brothers, or when you're with a group. I was with the Champs in 1960 as a kid. I was with the Beach Boys for a year, playing bass and singing the high part.
That must have been a terrific
I felt security as a group, but when I had to go out there and be that focal point myself, it was scary. It was frightening to me. Boy, you look around and you do a gag and you got nobody to elbow.
That's right. You depend on the other partner or partners so much when they're there that when you're out there as a solo, like you said, it is scary. It is frightening because it all depends on you. It's all up to you.
But you've both been incredibly lucky in that you've both been incredibly successful. So things can't be that bad.
Yeah. Well, in Donny's case, I would say this: he's not only lucky, he's one of the most talented young men that I've ever met. Truly.
Thank you.
It's nice to have guests who get on with each other. do relax a bit. No, we couldn't possibly have Donny Osmond and Glen Campbell on the same settee and a guitar look poking out from behind without asking you for a song.
Oh,
please.
I tell you what, I'll play softly. This guitar jumps out.
It's a beautiful guitar too.
Thank you very much. It's the first guitar that's been in the Smithsonian Institution in the United States in like 50 years.
Really? It's
because of the top, yeah. It's something. No, the innovation of the top is not wood. It's graphite and wood pressed together, where the molecules are like 150-year-old age wood. That's why Ovation is that's why Paul McCartney plays it. Let's face it. Come on. Even the guy with Air Supply plays one. They know a good guitar when they see one. Don't they, Donny?
That's right.
You want to do this, huh? It's not.
No. What do you want to do?
Something we know.
Smart guy here. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay.
Right, okay.
Do they have any echo up in the booth? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
It may be a little, it's my key, it may be a little high for Donny, but okay.
Okay, you have to cue me on some of the words.
Okay.
Okay. By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. She'll find the note I left hanging on her door.
And she'll laugh.
And she'll laugh when she reads the part, says I'm leaving.
Because I've left that girl so many times.
Cause I've left that girl so many times before.
And by the time I make Oklahoma, she'll be sleeping. Maybe you can do my rubato in the future record.
Okay.
She'll turn softly and call my name out low. Lord, and she'll cry just to think I'd really leave her.
Sing it, Glenn.
Though time and time I tried to tell her so, I guess she just didn't know that I would really go. Though she didn't know I'd go. Doesn't sound nice,
All right. Nice.
Oh, thank you. This is fun. Can we do this again sometime?
Oh, please, yes. That song's actually very important to you, isn't it? It was a turning point.
I was, it definitely was. Jimmy Webb's music, I was on an elevator once and I heard Wichita Lineman. And for the first time I realized what an incredible piece of music it was, with the chord progression, with the melody going through the chord progression. It was like, Jimmy Webb is probably the best musical poet of our time, and people, I don't think the general public has really latched on to, I mean, he writes like the masters, like Beethoven or Rossini or named them.
I had an opportunity to perform with him one time in concert with Jimmy Webb.
He has an aura about him.
Oh, well,
And he's writing very, very righteous music now. He's doing a play with the guy that did 42nd Street. He's writing a religious children's play with him to do on Broadway.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
Glad
I
to
can't
see
wait
that.
to hear that music.
It's lovely to hear a really
Thank you.
juicy melody like that. Thanks
really is.
very much, both of you.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break. I don't think it'll throw Wincy, you know, really.
Is she up next?
Yeah.
There we go. Another world first.
Should we just call him Norman from now on?
No, people in the north, they've got class.
Okay, so, right, courtesy of Donny, you're going to have some sunshine. It doesn't stick, it's magnetic. Where would you like to put that one?
Put it over that one.
Okay, right, fine.
There we go.
Right, okay.
And that's
What have we got?
No weather.
Okay.
Actually, before Wincy, she's got quite a job there. I mean, what's the sort of weather that both of you have left behind in the United States?
I've left behind in Phoenix, Arizona since December, 74 to 84 degrees and sunshine.
Oh, how lovely. In your you have a hacienda.
I have a house, yes, it's a nice house there.
Oh, how beautiful. What about you, Donny? What's the weather like in Utah?
Snowstorms.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, we've been...
He's gone back to flooding.
That's right. But good skiing. Good skiing.
Oh, well, it's nice to have you over here. Let's see how you've met Wincy, who's there. You've met Lizzie. You've met the lady from the canteen. We've just got to meet Gordon Honeycomb, who's
Gordon,
our
how you
newsreader.
doing? Morning. Good to see you.
Ask him anything about the news, he'll tell you. If you want to know anything that's going on in
I thought
Britain
you
today.
kept saying the same thing over and over every time you come on. Was that a plan?
Trick of the trade.
Oh.
It's uncanny. When are we going to sing a song, by the way?
Oh, very
How
soon.
about right now?
Very soon. Not
Do you
quite.
sing, Gordon?
Well, in another program, possibly, yes. You know, Christmas time.
Have you sung on the stage or anything?
Yes, yes.
Oh, really? You're a singer?
Yes.
We're going to hear your voice.
Music hall, music hall.
Oh, we'll give him an audition.
Yeah, we're going to have a chance to hear Gordon, folks. And Wincy.
In an alternative, in an
Yes, you
alternative
are.
way.
You're going to do it. You're going to do it.
You notice what she did? She took the weather completely off of the board now.
And I think we should put, sorry, I was going to say, I think we should put one thing right straight away. Lots of people have phoned up and say, what's happened to Marie and how are all the rest of the Osmonds? We haven't even mentioned them yet.
As a matter of fact, I think the brothers are coming over here next week.
Yes,
to
they're
do a concert at Wembley.
Yeah, we're doing the Wembley, the Silk Cut Festival. And I'm doing it Easter Monday.
Excellent.
Yes, I
You're
can't wait to do it.
doing a big tour as well. You've just, as you said earlier, you've done Cardiff. You've got Harrogate, Wolverhampton, Aberdeen, Nottingham, Wembley, Belfast, Vienna, Stockholm, Frankfurt, Zurich, and Oxford.
Isn't that amazing? Zurich is sold out. 11,000 seats. That's amazing.
That's wonderful. 11,000.
Yes. Rhine. Well, obviously, don't take offense, please, for German. But it must have been because, like, a rhinestone cowboy was a big record there for me.
They're going to get confused, you know.
What about you, Donny? What's the biggest audience you've ever played to?
Oh, it was actually, it was last year at St. Louis. There were 800,000 people. Good. It was a big festival.
It must be a very strange feeling going on stage knowing that those people are there because of you.
Yeah, it's scary.
You look, all you see is a sea of people.
A sea of people.
It's amazing when you play to that.
You're going to give us a song then?
I'll get some.
Only if Gordon will sing. You know this song?
Walk right in, sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Walk right in, sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Well, now everybody's talking about a new way of walking. Do you want to lose your mind? Well, walk right in, sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Go for it.
Don't know the
Right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Come on and walk right in, sit right down. Daddy, let your mind roll on. Well, everybody's talking about a new way of walking. Do you want to lose your mind? We're gonna walk right in, sit right down.